So here is the plan. The plan today is to make something like this. We're going to try and make something like this. All right. So it's a little bit funky. It's a little bit weird and a little bit wacky, but we're going to do our best and we're going to try and make this sort of shape. I might even copy it one for one, not including the little trinkets, but I will be adding plentiful slots to this to allow people to put their own bits and pieces on here, right? So I'll teach you how to add slots where there wasn't as well, which would be pretty cool. Right, let us have a look then. So we've got Sims 4 Studio as per usual. That's what you need to kind of start with. We're going to create a 3D mesh. Go object. And let's get into it, shall we? Let's get into it. So rule 1, you want to be picking a mesh that is the same function as the one you want to make. So we're making a shelf, or a bookcase. So we're going to put bookcase in here, right? And we'll have a look and see what we're kind of liking. It's going to be like this Young Minds Zen bookcase, maybe, or maybe Young Mind, that may be a bit small. Be something in here. I like to try and keep it like base game. Joe, it says I'm playing golf. Does it? You're damn right. Thank you, Enamora. Thank you, Enamora. I appreciate that. Let me switch that over to the Sims and we'll go from there. Yo, Miss Kalo, what's going on? Welcome in. We've got some CC coming at you today, so sit tight. We've got some cool stuff going on. Right, so yes, this is what we're going for. We're going to go for something like this. So let me make this a little bit smaller, and I am on vertical platforms at the same time, or at least one of them. So I'm going to try and keep that sort of here, and then we'll try and keep everything kind of central. But if not, you can always like transfer over, whatever. So we need a bookcase from the base game that we're going to use as like a starter. This is the mega one. I remodeled this already. How big do we want it? That's the question. How big do we want it? This is like thinner. We could use the mega one as a baseline. Let's let's use this as our baseline. Right. So we're gonna select that, and then oh damn, this is the hardest bit. This is always the hardest bit. We need a name for it. It's like, what is this? What is this? What is this shelving unit called, eh? What is this shelving unit called, and how are we gonna do it? What would we name this? Yo, Eve and B, Anuk, hello. It looks like bubble. It does kind of look like bubbles. We call it like the bubbly. Is bubbly got what any in it? Bubbly? Not sure. Yo, Anuk, how are you? Thank you for being here. Welcome in. We're just getting started. Sauna's pretty sick as well. It's very rounded. It's very round. It's got like capsule shapes in it. Gives steamy vibes and not in that way. Fair enough. I see what you mean. I don't know if bubbly sells it enough though. Let's do we could do like wooden capsule. We'd love to learn how to make CC as a graphic designer, struggle with Blender. But I'll tell you what, sit tight because we're going from start to finish. We're going from start to finish today. And we're going to go from literally nothing. We're just making a folder up now. And then by the end of it, we're going to have, I guess for you, it's like right here. You're going to have this in-game and we can talk through it. You feel free to ask questions. No such thing as a silly question around here. I'm just trying to enable people to create their own shit, right? I'm enabling you to create. That's what I want you to do. That's anyone who watches my stuff, that's what I want you to be able to do. Use your damn noggin and we'll go from there. Natural bubble bookshelf. Natural bubble? Maybe natural capsule? Natural capsule bookcase. I like natural capsule. I like the ring she's got to it. You know what I mean? Let's do natural capsule. Let's get it. Yo, Effie or Effie? I'm not sure how I say that. I apologize. But welcome on in. Right, so when you pick your mesh, you get Sims 4 Studio looking a little bit like this. So this is the mega bookcase. I can't shift this. I'm trying to make it so boys on TikTok can see a lot better. Maybe we can like crush this down a little bit because you're only on your mobile devices, right? So maybe we can crush our little reference image down. We'll do that, okay? And then we've got a little something sort of like that. Yeah, how about this? So we've got the original mesh and a little reference. Always get a reference if you can of something that you like the look of. You may not need to copy it one-to-one, but it's cool for finding form and bits that you like. Okay. The first things first, we've got to make a mesh. Okay. So what is the mesh? It is actually like the object, the item itself. So that's not the color. It's not the shadows. It's nothing like that. It is the mesh. So we're going to go over to the mesh tab. Okay. Be great as a mid-wall height shelf. I mean, how big is a mid-wall height in comparison to this mega one? Do you know that off the top of your head anymore? And while we do that, we can sort the scale later. So we're going to go meshes, LOD 0 selected, and we're exporting. That's small wall height. I mean, I can make it bigger. It's not a problem. And so it wants you to save a blend file right here. We're going to call it natural capsule bookcase. Save that. And let's have a look here. I understand the boys who are on TikTok right now, you're not going to be able to see all of Blender, and I apologize, but I'm going to try my best to keep everything as central as I can. If not, Purple app, look for just_Joe. TTV/just_Joe_. Look for the pink flamingo. You won't be able to miss us. Right. So we've got our Blender file open here. Sorry, it's been created. Let's get this open and see what we've got, and I'll show you how we start our initial tidy up, because there is a bit of tidy up to do right at the start. There's a little bit of tidy up to do at the start. So it's not loaded in, but just give it a minute and it will load in. Let it load. My computer is beefy. This is just the caliber of the files that EA have. By the way, this is not on me. This is on them. Right. So here is our mesh. Right. This is the mesh which is in The Sims 4. Right now it's fine. You know, there's not too much wrong with it. It's triangulated, which means that every four-sided shape or every face has been turned into triangles, which is a three-sided shape. Okay, but we're not really like too bothered about this, so we're actually going to just move it off to the side for now, and we'll use it as a size guide, right? So this is a small wall height. How big is this? So if we go up to the top right. Dimension, so it's about 2.1 meters. So maybe we can try and aim for something like a little bit taller than that. Okay. So looking at our reference here, how are we gonna do this? Now, there's a few ways you could cut shapes out, right? So you take like a block and then you make capsule shapes and you kind of like potato cut them in. That may be a way of going about it. Maybe let's I'll tell you what, let's try that approach first. Listen, this whole thing, by the way, will be going up on YouTube. So if you miss anything, if you have to dip, if you have to come back, that's totally fine. It's no problem whatsoever. Also, thank you to all the boys over on TikTok. I do see you. If you have any questions, do let me know. Medium is 33% higher compared to small wall height. Okay, so maybe we'll go for like a 2.5 meter Peter. Right. So I've added a cube right here, obviously. And first thing we need to is kind of find our depth, okay? How deep do we want it to go? I'm going to keep in line. With the current bookshelf, okay? Yo, Honey Bun on TikTok. Finally caught a live. Love your work. Thank you for helping us. Of course. Settle down, lock in. We've got a nice one today. What you see in the top left, that's what we're aiming for. By the end of the show, we're gonna have that in game, and it will be up in on my Patreon for absolutely free. So if you'd like to add it to your game, you absolutely can. If anything, I'd love that. I would absolutely love that. Oh, and thank you for the heart, me. So kind of you. Thank you. Welcome in. Right. So depth. Okay. I don't know if we want it as deep as this. Now I think about it. Let's make it a little bit thinner, about there maybe. We'll go from there. So how are we going to cut out these shapes? That is a great question, and I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I haven't really thought that far ahead. I just saw this thing online and I really wanted to give it a crack. Okay, I wanted to give it a go. So we can start by either making capsules, right? So we can do, there's two different ways. I'll tell you what, maybe we can do them like both at the same time. That may be kind of neat. So how do you make a capsule? Well, a capsule is just a rectangle like this, right? With these edges rounded off. So you do Control B for a bevel. Then you kind of get this effect. Use your mouse wheel up. And look, now I can start adding curves like that. I press, see right now I can like move my mouse and it goes like way too far. If I press C for clamp, only goes as far as it will like comfortably let itself, right? And that's a capsule. That's a capsule right there. The downside of this, there will be points, little vertices here, which are like stacked on top of each other. So get rid of them. We do A, select all, M for merge, and by distance. All right. And down the bottom, it may be hard for you to see, but it says remove 4 vertices, which would be this one, this one, this one, and this one. But long story short, that's a capsule. Now, what if we wanted to like hollow it out? Great question. We go into edit mode. We select the front face and the back face. Okay. We press I for inset. Now we can inset this a little bit, right? And we can start to get our thickness of the wood right. So say we want it like this. So we've got these faces here. Now we can right click while we're in edge mode, which is number 2. While we're in edge mode, we can do, what else can we do? We can do bridge edge loops, and that will bridge through the mesh and hopefully cut a hole through it. Just like that, okay? And now we have our first little kind of capsule shape that we have right here. Another problem that we'll run into, take a look at this. So this is a nice, round, smooth, soft, succulent piece, okay? What we want to do, right click, shade it smooth. Now, yes, we've got nice curved sides, beautiful stuff, but look, we've lost our sharp edges here. No problem. Select all these, select our edges here that we want to be sharp, and then we just mark them as sharp. Easy as that, okay? And with that, we have got a capsule shape, hollowed out, with nice, rounded, smooth edges, but sharp edges where we want it to be as well. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that just, and it's easy. Anyone could, that literally took me like 2 minutes, okay? And if my sorry ass can do it, you can as well. Maybe we're thinking to ourselves, all right, Joe, well, I don't like how thick this is. I want it thinner. No problem. Do a S. So you select the inside faces here, press S, and then we want to, if we scale it by pressing S, we do this, right? And it kind of goes inwards. So we don't want it to go inwards, but we want it to go outwards. Everything in Blender works on axis. That's the Z, the X, no, the Z, the X, and the Y, right? Okay. Does say should add more vertices or increase poly count? It doesn't. No, it doesn't. Not at all. It doesn't at all. What version of Blender is this? This is Blender 4.5.3 LTS. Blender is not hard. Bree, get that damn language out of here. Blender is not hard. Blender is not hard. I promise you. Anyway, say we don't like this. We can change the thickness like this, right? So now it's not going inwards. It's just kind of going. It's not going backwards and forwards. It's only going in. But I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this. Right. So how do we now take this capsule and start to create this? You may be thinking like, oh my God, Joe, like what's going on? Well, first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our origin correct, okay? Because our origin point, which is this little orange dot, kind of dictates how the rest of the build will go. So right now, it's up here. It's up here, right? It's floating above it. And watch this. If I rotate this, look, it rotates along that origin point, okay? But what I want is I want it to be on the bottom, okay? So we move it to the bottom like this. Now, look, if I rotate it, it rotates it where the orange dot is. That's the origin. Very important that you track where your origin point is, especially if you're trying to make stuff for the Sims, because if your origin point is up in the air, the Sims will think, oh, this is where the ground is, okay? So it will push everything down or move everything up based on that origin point. You need it to be dead center, and we'll go through setting that up correctly in a moment here, all right? All right, so let's start by kind of just messing around. So we've got a bit here, right? And maybe we can do a little hybrid system here, okay? Where we'll fill one of these in. So we're going to have, let's do this. Just fill this one in for now. Yo, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Who is that? That is Teddy. Teddy, thank you so much. Right, so we're going to fill this in. And we're going to use one as a cutter and one as a builder. Thank you as well, Bree. I appreciate that big time. Thank you so much. Sit down, take notes. Dashing Darling, you're totally fine. Don't worry about it. Right, so what we can do is, what if we take this block here, right, and we put it here, and we're going to do the reverse. So instead of making capsules, we're going to cut them out. Okay, check this out, boys. This is pretty neat. Oh, who was that? Yo, Vexy, thank you for the follow over on the purple app. So I'm going to show you about booleans. Okay, we're going to be cutting stuff now. This may or may not be the right way to go about it, but we'll go from there. Kimmy as well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. We're on our way to 5,000 on TikTok. Right, so we're going to take our cutter, which is this one. Shift click our box, and if we do Control and minus, and we need to go to here, and we do okay, that is it. I'll tell you what, it's not working as intended. And whose fault is that? Definitely mine. Let's do set scale. Is that doing it this time? No. Okay, so really what is supposed to happen is, yeah, thank you for the flashbang as well. It's supposed to be cutting it out. Okay, it's supposed to be cutting out a shape. So we'll just try that again. We're going to copy this. Okay. Yo, thank you for the follow as well. Who was that? Just Random. Welcome, Just Random. I'm Just Joe. Welcome in. Normally a variety streamer from the UK, but today we're artists. We're making Sims 4CC for the boys. All right, for the boys, for the girls, for anyone who wants it. And by the end of the evening, there'll be a free piece on my Patreon for everyone to have. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. All my pieces are free. All my pieces are free. Just look for just_Joe_ on the Patreon. Let's try this again. So we do this, minus it. Yeah, that don't like it. What's going on with that? There was someone else there as well. Caro, welcome. Okay. Figure this out. Thank you for sharing the live as well. If you share the live, it does explode the stream. I'm letting you know now. So if you're wondering what that is, that's what that is. Have we got to make this slightly bigger, mayhap? Maybe make it slightly bigger. So do scale. We'll do it like 1.01, just so it's slightly bigger. Now, if we try cutting it, doesn't like it. I am confused. Normally, that would work. Okay, so let's go about this another way then. If at first you do not succeed, try again. So we're going to have like a connecting bit here. We're going to try and follow this. So we'll say like we've got that, and then we've got something like this. Okay. Hello, Killbot. Good to see you. So we've got the little one over here. How are we going to do this little connecting bit? We need to like have the round bit here. How are we going to do that? Great question. Let's move this over here and then move this one over here. We're just kind of mapping out right now. Let's try this. Let's connect this one and this one together. All right. So these two loops are now together. These are part of the same mesh. Let's cut away some of this top one. So we're going to select all, press K for the knife tool, and we're going to cut through here. All right. Did I cut all the way through? I did not. That is totally fine though. So A for knife tool, and we want press C for cut through, A for angle lock, enter, and then hopefully, there we go. We've got a nice cut that goes all the way through. And then we can kind of get rid of it like that. Hello, Sinister Mark. Should I be scared? So we've got something like this section here. This is this in my mind. And then we have to find a way to connect these two bits. Real quick, let's just fill these in as well. Let's fill in these faces. Mark sharp. Okay. Don't forget, boys and girls, if you have any questions, do not be afraid to ask. I'll be more than happy to oblige. More than happy. So we want to try and connect these two. All right. So here's how I think we're going to do that. Let's look at our reference. So it kind of bows out. But first, if you have any questions, you can ask. Sorry. Did I say the wrong thing? You're scared to ask? Don't be scared to ask. So we want to do this. So we're making a little bridge. All right. We're going to make a bridge like this. And you may be thinking, Joe, that's not even damn close. Well, you'd be right, buddy, but we're working on it. Check this out. So we'll mark them as sharp. And these are what we need to do, right? Check this. Check this. If I do Control B and bevel this, that we start to get a little something going on. A little something going on. Let's just double check our verts. Okay, we want to bevel this. But you see, we kind of get this weirdness going on, but we can fix it. We can fix it. We can fix it, chat. Seen you a few times now. How long you been making Sims 4 CC? Because I'm always upset. So I've been making Sims 4 CC for a few months. But I am a 3D artist and I work in video games. So I do have a little bit of an advantage, just a little bit. But you know what I mean. Abigail, what's going on? Good to see you. So, yeah, it looks kind of something like that. Now, we have some messiness going on here where it's kind of, look, you see, it's kind of like, kind of icky, kind of brother. So, simple. We select the vertices and we want to just start merging them at the center, right? Start merging them. Oops, I hid them instead. M, merge at center. Well, what we got here? You got that. Okay, you got a bit of that going on. Okay, hang on. Let's just do the basic tidy up first, and we'll see what we're left with. So merge at center, merge at center. And then if we sharpen these sections, which need to be sharp, they need to be sharp, they must be sharp. We do mark sharp. You kind of got this sort of thing, but I believe we have some merged vertices right there. And then as if kind of by magic, as if kind of by magic, we've kind of got that sort of vibe, right? And if we're not happy with it, we can select them and kind of move it in, have it nice and in line. Do we want it in line, boys? I mean, for you guys, because this is going on Patreon for you. Would you like it so it's nice and perfectly square and in line? So this section lines up with this section, or would you like it with a little bit of extra sauce, you know, so it's kind of leaning too far one way, maybe? I'm not entirely sure. Whatever you guys kind of fancy. Extra sauce, we can definitely do that. We can do that. Okay, so we've kind of got this bit, and now look, we've got another bit of weirdness going on here where they're sort of connected, right? They're sort of connected. First off, let's make our mini capsule. Make our mini capsule kind of like this. And then we can sort of see, look, it's all connected. But this isn't too bad. So here's what we got to do. Let's remove these outer faces from this and from this. So it kind of looks weird. We can see it through it right now because the faces are gone. That's why we can see right through it. So don't worry if you're like, oh my God, Joe, I can see through my mesh. What's going on? It's all good. You just need to add your faces back in, dude. It's all good. Right. Now we need to join the mini capsule to the big one. Control J to join. And look, we've got everything's all one piece. So we're going to select this face. This edge and this edge. Press F to fill it in. Okay. This one and this one. Fill it in. Now you can kind of see how the rest sort of comes together here. Now we need to fill this in. Fill those in. 1, 2, 3. Fill that in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. Okay. And we do that on both sides here. Just like that. We don't need these to be sharp. Okay. We probably don't even need these at all. Now I come to think of it. We can get rid of this, 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 and this. There we go. And it's just like a nice straight line across. That's beautiful stuff. Right. Let's do that. If I press F. Oh, he's the damn goat. He's the damn goat. Okay. Let's remove these extra edges. Bang, 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 bang. Control X. All right. But you can kind of see there's some weird shadows going on because we've lost our sharpness. So we're just going to quickly reintroduce that. And kind of bada bing, bada boom. Now you have kind of the base of this shelf that we're trying to make, right? Can you boys on TikTok see this? Hang on, I'm gonna let the vertical gang kind of see the plan. This is kind of the plan right now, okay? Can I get confirmation if you're on board? Can you let me know? This is a bit big. It's a bit big for you guys. Okay. It's visible? Okay, I'm gonna pop it back up here. Thank you, Shay. I appreciate that. Shay, I specifically remember your username in my my videos recently. So thank you specifically for all the support and stuff. I really do appreciate it. And thank you for those who are liking the live. Winter Tree, what's going on, Winter? We're making CC today, just a little bit. You're vibing, awesome stuff. Yo, Kiki, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Right, so you can kind of see that the form is starting to get there. I tell you something that's really bothering me on this though. These should not be sharp. These should not be sharp. We're gonna do that, and look, check this out. We're gonna press Control B on these edges, and just give them like a tiny. We're gonna round them off. Now tell me that doesn't look better when they're rounded. Okay, the whole thing is curvy. You know, we need everything to kind of stay in line with that. At least I'm gonna try and do that. So we're pretty much here. We've already done just under a half of this. So now we need to go. This actually needs to go up and around to another one, right? So we need to get another one of these put together. So we're going to copy this and this. We're going to duplicate it, and let's separate it for now. Let's separate it for now, and then we'll put the origin on the bottom, because remember, boys, the origin point is very important. Very, very important. Okay. So origin to 3D cursor. So our origin is right here. So hopefully that means I can kind of finagle this into a spot which makes sense. It messes with your perception of time streaming on a Monday. I just kind of fancied it today, dude. You know what I mean? Let's rotate this 180. And we're gonna do something like this. So let's get our full capsule back, and that will help me with perception of how we're gonna build this out. Okay, do this and this, do this, do that. There we go. There we go. Resharpen everything we need to sharpen. All right. Not seam. Sharpen. Right. So we kind of got this comes up, back, and around into this kind of area. So let's move it down. That needs to be kind of like there. So, and then that comes to here. All right, we vibe, we ball, we sports, we ball. So these faces can go. This face can go here, and practically this one can go as well. Then we need to cut right here. Okay, we're going to cut right here. Like so. We're going to get rid of these. Join this to this. Oh, you can see what I'm cooking. You can see what I'm cooking. I just got a new PC, so I'm waiting to try making stuff yourself. Trust me, I bet you're gonna love it. It's so good. That feeling when you get something in game for the first time and it doesn't look like total butt cheeks is it's so good, man. I encourage anyone and everyone to at least give it a bash. Listen, it's okay to walk away from it thinking, you know what, it ain't for me, King. I get it. It ain't for everyone. But that's the beauty of it. Trying is the best thing you can do. Never seen someone make CC before. I've been thinking about learning just to make pottery. Absolutely. Pottery's a great place to start. Little trinkets, little things for your slots. It's an absolutely sensational place to try and start. Because, like, it's so basic. There's no, like, technical stuff with it. It's just make the thing you like and texture it. You know what I mean? It's really interesting. Thank you, Tiffany. The feeling I got when I figured out recolors. Oh yes, recolors. So yeah, that's cool. Do you need to be able to code? Nope, no code at all. We're going through the whole process today, the whole thing. Did you make a plant at some point? Absolutely. I could make a plant. So we're like here now. We're at halfway, boys. We're at halfway. We just got to do a little bit more, and then we're free. We're free. Yo, Itchy, what's going on? What's going on? Also, I appreciate all the boys on TikTok. I don't think I've had this many people on TikTok before, or for a very long time. So if you've been seeing all the Sims content, all the stuff about the marketplace, I really do appreciate it. Welcome in. My name is Joe. I am a 3D artist by trade and video producer. It's in my title. Okay. And I work in video games. And I make Sims 4 custom content on the side. It is good. It is fun. Because why not? Well, I tell you what started it while I make the rest of these layers. My partner, so she's been playing The Sims for goodness knows how long, the stream queen. And she was telling me about the problems that you guys have with color matching, right? The Sims, EA is incapable of giving you a full set of items which have the same wood tone with the same fabric. And being like an artist, I was like, surely it can't be that hard to like figure out how to change it. And it just kind of went from there. You know. And now here I am making CC for people. I teach people as well. So if you want to learn how to do this, I have done one-to-one Discord calls with people before. You can commission me to make CC if there's something that like you really want in your game, but you don't know how to go about it. All kinds of stuff. But anyway, I'm not here to sell stuff. I'm here to show you because I want you to do it on your own. I want you to be able to do it on your own. I do upload. Everything is on Patreon for absolutely free. Hang on. Would you like me to put that in there? Hang on. Can I put my Patreon in the TikTok chat or will it get eaten up? I'm not sure, but here you go. I'm just _Joe_. Everything's free, but there is an option on there to support your boy if you want to for as much or as little as you would like. Okay, totally up to you. You can pin it. Sorry, I'm old. Hang on, let me pin comment. There we go, pinned. Oh, it's only for 60 seconds though. There you go, boys. All right, that's all yours. Thank you ever so much for that. Right, let's get to it. So we're at this point now. We need to make something here. So let's get I need a full capsule again. All right, so we're gonna copy these sections. Sorry, there was someone who followed. Please excuse me. I did not acknowledge you, and you deserve to be acknowledged. So what do we got? Who we got? I just need to take this, do that. Who was that? Misguided goat. That's a cool username. I like that. I really want to make CC. So that's something I have no clue about. I have zero idea about how to make CAS CC, but I'm sure with a little persistence, you could. I'm sure. I'm certain. And I guess if enough people bullied me into it, I mean, I can barely dress myself, let alone a sim. I'm sure I could learn for the boys. I'm sure I could. And we could maybe log on here and try and make some stuff together. I'll keep watching Joe to learn. That's what I'm talking about. What do you mean, oh, we know? You're not supposed to agree with that? Excuse me? There we go. Can I get rid of this? I can get rid of this one now. There we go. Right. So we're going to copy this. And we need to think about this top section here. So we kind of got like a half capsule. We've got some stuff going on here. All right. And then kind of over here, perhaps. Do you texture in Blender or another program? I texture in a piece of software called 3D Substance Painter 3D, and I will be showing you that this evening. If you have the time to stick around, I'm going to be showing you how I make Sims-style textures and walking you all the way through it. Bro doesn't even know what a kitten heel is. You're damn right. What kind of cats wear shoes? So how are we going to do this? So hang on. I've confused myself here, boys. I've confused myself. So we're here. Is this? So I need like a mini. I need like a mini capsule out here, mayhaps. Right? What kind of cats may choose? I mean, you should see it. It's on my TikTok. We tried making Barbie, who got dubbed Barbie after I tried making it because she looked like a barbarian. Not very nice. Not very good. Have you tried UCU paint? I haven't. What is that? Do you have to have a super pricey rig to do this? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You can do this on a laptop. You can do this on a laptop. Swear down, boys. You can do this on a fucking Samsung smart fridge if you needed to. Blender is super lightweight. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. I need to. How am I doing this? I need like this actually, don't I? Let's take this. Put this here. All right. Then we're gonna duplicate it. Put one on top, and that will be my spacer. Okay. That'll be my spacer. So we need to. God, this is confusing the hell out of me. Why is this confusing the hell out of me? Okay. No. Lock in, Joseph. Lock in. Do this. Do this. And then we're going to take these and we're going to send them to the damn moon. Get out of here. Okay. That's cool. Blender is really lightweight. Yeah, so it doesn't take a lot. It's an add-on from Blender that does some stuff as Substance Painter. It's free. Oh, I haven't tried that actually. That sounds good. So I want to make a video on how to do what I do, but without paid products. Blender is free. Blender is free. All right, but Substance Painter 3D is not. Substance Painter 3D is not. I'm afraid to tell you, it is not free. So that's that. That's that. I need it to connect. Now, let's do a little 180 on this. Oh, my origin was in the wrong place. Hang on. Hang on. And you know what I told you, boys? Do not put your origin in the correct place. Origin to 3D cursor. Rotate this 180. And then we'll shift this along. And that's going to be this, right? Right. And then we swing her around. And we do that, right? And then there can be like that. Okay, so we're going to chop off this excess. We don't need all this. This is going to stop maybe a little bit inside, right? Have that stop a little bit inside. Let's fill these faces in and round these off. A touch, like so. There we go. You like UKU paint? Is it really that good? Is it that good? Do I need to inspect? Also, thank you for all those who are liking the live, by the way. It's really cool to get some people in here. I want to be able to kind of teach and educate as many people as I can, especially with it's tomorrow, isn't it? The marketplace is tomorrow. I want people to be able to like make their stuff. You know, if you don't want to have to pay for custom content that was once free, that's exactly what I'm here to teach you how to not give in to. I'm here to show you that you don't have to. You don't have to do that. Man, I keep looking at this and it's confusing. So is all CC going to be paid only now? No. No. You already went offline. There you go. I really think you can make bomb hair. Let's go. I'm so sad some of my favorite CC creators might not have free CC anymore. So it works like this, boys. It works like this. If you see something on the marketplace, it won't be on a Patreon. That's how it works. It shouldn't because there's exclusivity clauses in the maker agreement, right? That's how unfortunately this stuff will work now. I need a connecting thing here. I'm getting all kinds of confused. Rotate this around. And then we can... What am I doing? Let's move this up to here. Copy this. Get it out of here. This one can go. Why does it turn black? Why does what turn black? What are you talking about? What is turning black? Let's make this little one here. We're gonna make this, okay? I understand people want me to press on. I will be pressing on as much as I can, sire. Bring this out to here. We want to delete these faces. Let's do flatten them. Bring this lot back a bit. Okay, now it's starting to make sense. Like this. Oh, this is X-ray mode. All right, so you've got multiple modes that you can view stuff in. You got solid mode, which is right now, so you can see the texture. You got material preview, so it shows you what the material looks like. Okay. You got wireframe, which is the black version, so it means I can see through the mesh. It's very useful. And then you got the rendered view, which kind of looks a bit crap because I took out all the lights. So I just work in solid view normally. Normally is how I do it. You like this already? Yo, thank you, Project. I appreciate it. By the end of the evening, it will be on my Patreon for absolutely free, just like every other piece of work. This house makes me think of Luke's house on Tatooine. Is that weird? No, because everything's in those like yurt kind of things. There you go. There we go. All right, let's get it. Yo, CC, I see you in there. What's going on? What's going on? Sorry, I have not been able to look at the chat match. Is this going to be Maxis? As in, like, is it going to be Maxis match? I'm going to try my best to. Yeah, I only like the true to style stuff personally. I don't really get the other style, like that. What is it, Alfred Sims or something like that? Please excuse me. I don't really play the game that much. I just make the content. Something like that. You're an alpha girly, but you're okay with it. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Alpha CC, yes. I can't get with Alpha CC. I get it. I get it. Listen, you're preaching to the choir. You're preaching to the choir. Let me, we've got to do this and this. We've got to join these together, okay? We've got to bridge this gap again, boys. Remember how we did that last time? We delete these faces, yeah? Delete these faces. Then we do that. Fill this one in, fill this one in. Who was that? Who was that? Para. Who are you? Hang on, the text is so small. Text is so small. Is it peregrinations? Thank you for the following, though. Regardless, I really do appreciate it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Perry is fine. Thank God. Thank God. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you, Perry. Hope you're doing all right. I love Max's match now. I used to be all alpha. Listen, I mean, for like screenshots and stuff, isn't there like a cool like filters and stuff? Or am I talking out of my ass? There's like ways you can make it look super nice. Or is that a different one, like weather mod or something like that? Here we go. Look, this is starting to look pretty nice, boys. Starting to look pretty nice. There are mods which recolor the game. Oh, that's pretty neat. So I can get behind that. Oh God, this is top heavy. Hang on. we need to shift this one in a bit. Nice little cubby like that. See, this is really nice because you know what, boys? I may do multiple swatches of this. I may do multiple swatches. I might do a wood one, but looking at it here, how sick would this be? It's like a plasticky kind of like clean vibe, like minimal vibe. Yo, thank you for the heart me. I appreciate it. Do you play or enjoy building and creating CC more? I don't really play at all. Who? I can't read your name because it's Gothic, but who is that? Thank you for following. Is that ESO Bunny? Is that what that says? Yeah, like chrome silver. Like a silver would be cool. You can change the lighting, but I think sometimes you need shaders. Oh, I see. Darkwood, lightwood, blackwood, plastic, and for funsies, pink. We can do all of them. And that's a good opportunity for me to show you how to make multiple swatches in The Sims. It's perfect. It's perfect, right? By the way, those who are just coming in, do not worry. All of this will be on YouTube. So if you would like to learn and kind of have something to follow along, maybe you just want to support your boy and put me on the second monitor as well, I would love that. Nothing would bring me more joy. This would go insane as plastic vibe, though. The Y2K. That's what I'm saying, dog. That is what I am saying. I forgot to cut through the mesh. So we're going to do this. Do this. And then... Oh, we need to clean this one up as well. We'll go back and clean that up in a minute, though. A, C. Cut me up. There we go. Is that cut through? That's cut through that time. Give me a bit of thickness. Here we go. You're awesome at teaching us for free. Of course, I do this often, but if anyone feels like they need a little bit of like extra help, do not be afraid to reach out. I have done one-to-one tutoring before, and with someone who goes by the name of Bug, I believe, and they picked up really well. I got like some progress shots from them. They were doing full in-game houses, like set dressing houses. It was really cool. So You don't just need to make small things like furniture. This person was literally making like big houses to put on massive lots to kind of make like a storefront, I believe, or something like that. Super cool. Super cool stuff. We love to see it. We love to see it. You'd love it in pastels? I mean, I can't see why not. I mean, we could be here a while texturing this a bunch of times, but if you boys are here to hang out for the longest time, then we'll make it happen. Why not? We'll make it happen. I think we need to let's clean this up a bit. We'll do something like this. Get rid of these. Just need to clear up my verts a little bit here, boys. Vertices, by the way, are the dots. The dots are vertices. You got vertices, faces, and edges. They are the three kind of pillars of 3D modeling, right? So you can move individual vertices, you can move edges, or you can move faces, okay? Just got to remember. I'll pay you for an alpha version of this. Name your price. Name your price. I ain't fucking around. I ain't fucking around. What does... Hang on. Hang on. Before I even accept anything like that. What does that mean? How does alpha differ from normal stuff? Lamau, what's your price telling you? Yo, Brian, what's going on? Or was that... And not Brian. Was that Brianna? That's I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I'm so sorry. Alpha is more realistic. Okay, so... okay. I can do that. How am I? I'm doing great. Thank you ever so much. I'm doing freaking fantastic. We're making this cool-ass piece tonight. Very, very good stuff. Boys, how are we liking it so far? Am I yapping too much? Too little? Am I not explaining what I'm doing enough? Like, please tell me what you want to see, what you want to hear. I'm happy to continue to let my ADHD-riddled mind just yap. Or I can lock in, ignore chat a little bit more and explain. I do not. Alpha is so much more detailed. I mean, like, so... Here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. Oh my god, I'm going to blow everyone's minds. Okay? Even yours. I'm blowing it right now. Okay? Here's the thing. Alpha meshes, so Alpha CC, the models themselves... right, are the same. The detail in the mesh will be exactly the same because it's high quality textures that do it. And what do I mean by that? I mean, like in The Sims, wood grain looks like kind of crayon, like gooey. It's like almost squishy. You know what I mean? It's soft brush strokes. It's highlight edges. Where in Alpha CC, from what I understand, wood is grainy. It feels like thick and dense and hard, right? It's crazy. That's all it is. So like a lot of you can probably make Alpha CC a lot better than you think you would, right? That's the only problem. That's the only difference. If you can make the model, you're halfway there. All right? Easy. You can learn this. You can learn this stuff. Okay? Anyway, which way were we? We were this way. We're right here. And then we just got to do like one capsule up the top. Oh, and then we're good to go, boys and girls. And we'll do maybe like a little bit of tweaking. Thank you so much for the follow, Casildi. Our texture's the hard part. If you don't know what you're doing, yes. But I'm here, and we're gonna go through it. Okay, I'm gonna show you the whole damn shebang bang. All right, boys and girls, I'm gonna show you it all. All right, it'll be fine. Do not worry. Right, let's get this last capsule put in here. I feel like a lot of Alpha furniture has weird or no shadows. Don't know why. True. I guess I never use it. Right, so we want to connect this to this, which is Control J, by the way. Control J is to join. G, when you have something selected, you can like move it. And a really, really important thing while you're making models, get used to snapping your camera to like these angles, like dead on, looking at the left, the top. And what you do is you move your middle mouse button and then you hold Alt when you're in a like close to a position. Just like I'm just rotating it right now. I'm doing tricks on it. You press Alt, bang. It like look, it tries to snap. Okay, fantastic stuff. So let's get this last bit attached anyway. Apologies. Your boy is, if you can't already tell, I am a streamer. It's therefore I yap. I yap a lot. I talk a lot. Tweaking. I'm tweaking a little bit. Let me do this. So we're gonna make this cut. We're gonna do a little bit of this, a little bit of this, and then we'll bridge these. Let's go. Mind if I take a swig real quick? I do have a lot of YouTube videos. Hello to person who doesn't have a username, but I saw you saying hi. Your TikTok username is Kosin or something like that. Right. We just got to round out these bad boys. Bang. Like so. Do a little bit of cleanup. Merge by distance. We got to do this. Got to do that. And listen, I understand. Like looking at this, it's like, holy shit, what is he doing? Trust me, once you start clicking away, you start understanding shapes, geometry. It's piss easy, bro. It's piss easy. I'm telling you. Okay. I'm gonna maybe overshare a little bit here. I'm thick as shit. All right. I'm not as intelligent as most people think, but I am persistent. So if I can learn this, I guarantee you can too. Guarantee. Can confirm. Yep, there we go. There you go. Your math isn't good. Are you deleting or merging? So when you merge, it actually deletes. Let's do a quick little thing. Okay, right. Just let me mark these as sharp. Right, I tell you what, tutorial exclusively for you, Oracle Mama 21. All right, we have a cube. Hide everything else. I said hide everything else. There we go. We have a cube with a few verts on it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 verts on here, right here. Okay, we can move them independently. If we merge, so if we take this one and this one, M for merge, and we'll put, let's just say in the middle or at center, right? So we'll try and find the point between, dead in the middle between these two, at the center. Bang, that's what happens. Now these two have become one. Sure. All right. So you are correct in both senses of the word. Once you merge them, 2 becomes 1. So technically, yes, you are deleting one of your vertices. Now, there is a particular case where if I was to move this vertice, if I press G once, I can free move it. If I press it a second time, look, it sticks to the edges like rails. Now, if I move this vertice all the way out to the other one, technically, there are 2 vertices in exactly the same position right now. And that's the kind of shit we need to not have. We can't have that. Also, who is that? Nice. What's going on? Nice SRT. Nice cert. So, how do we fix this? On your mesh, when you're finished, you press A for all in edit mode. Press M, and then by distance. And look at that. 1 vert removed. Because the merge distance was so low. It only deleted vertices that were practically on top of each other. Okay? Practically. So that's a really important thing. So that's my little chat on vertices. There you go. Oh, hang on.
Over the weekend, I was driving down the road and a large turkey ran out in front of my car. I hit it with my front bumper, and it flew over my car and hit a police car behind me. The cop gave me a ticket for flipping him the bird.
Ah, there you go. Why can't you have that? If you have geometry in 2 places at once, it will cause weird shading issues. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what do we think about this mesh? What are we thinking here? Eh? How are we feeling about this? Let me pull up a little do a little comparison. It's not spot on. But that's the beauty of it. We can make our own, you know? We can make our own thing. How long have you been using Blender for? So I have been making 3D models for The Sims for like a few months, maybe like 5 months. But I've been a professional artist since February 2023. That's how long I've been an artist. Does building CC translate into cast CC, like hair? I mean, a general understanding of how Blender works and the software itself, getting used to like the menus and the tools and just feeling comfortable in this space. Of course, there's going to be carryover, you know? Does one at the top need to be a tad narrower? I was kind of thinking that as well. You think like, hit me with like a bit of this. I wonder if it's kind of leaning too much. You know, I also reckon we want to do something like this. I reckon we want to really like, we want to do something like that. That feels a lot more balanced to me. That feels steady. Oh, apparently I'm inactive on TikTok. I'm sorry about that, boys. Don't worry. It's not your phones. Don't worry. Don't worry. Could you pretty please in the future try make cast CC like hairstyle or something? We can try. We can definitely try. We can try. For sure. Maybe I'll try and make a mullet. Is there any mullets in The Sims? Maybe I'll try and make a mullet. I don't know. But yeah, this is nice, right? Okay. Is there dummies Blender tutorials somewhere? Miss Kalo on my my YouTube is full of tutorials, which you can look at. If I can, is the command not working? There you go. There you go. Yo, Katie Cat, thank you very much. Are you self-taught artist? So I work in video games right now, so I had some assistance from like my colleagues and stuff, but my first few months was just sit down, learn how to fucking do this. So practically, yes. Please make a mullet, make a mullet. We can try and make a mullet. You all need to, if you're not following the show, you should follow the show. You should follow the show. Why not? We don't just do Sims 4 CC on here. I am like a variety gaming streamer, and we would love to have you. Genuinely, we have a great time. Actually, I'll let you know now, a lot of the girlies you see in the Purple app chat, they came from Sims. They were here during like some build stuff I was doing way back last year. To me, the distance at the bottom is larger than the ones above. The distance to the bottom. Oh, are we talking about the thickness? The second up one looks small to me. Oh, like here? Like here? Hang on. So we got to do like a little bit of a... How's that feeling? And then maybe here as well, right? Just like a touch. The pillars are different thicknesses. Oh, you're so correct. Okay, so here's how we can fix that then. So we're going to take these vertices and we're going to scale it on the X. Look, we can kind of... Oh, no, we don't want to do it like that, actually. I'm talking out of my yanus. Let's move these. Like, we're going to move them manually. We're going to move them manually. Yo, thank you, Dill, for sharing... D, even, for sharing the live. We've been here since Divorce Dad Hotel Motel. That's true. And, oh, my God, thank you for the damn coins. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Very, very kind of you. Thank you, thank you. Right, so, yeah, you're right. Do we... All right, chat, lock in. Boys, girls, whoever, they, thems. Lock in. Do we like the thick boy pillar? Do we like the thick boy kind of separation? Or do we like the Slim Jim? Do we like thick boy or Slim Jim? All right, because we'll make it consistent across the whole thing. What do we like? Because that is a glaring issue we have. Skinnier pillar would be better. Okay, we got Slim Jim. Slim Jim. We like the Slim Jims. All right, that's easy. So all we got to do, boys, is we've got to take some of these vertices. Then we just got to get them just a bit closer together. So we've got Slim Jim here. This one is not Slim Jim. So just move them in a touch. They're not going to be perfect. They're not going to be perfect. But we're gonna do our best. So here, just move them in a touch. I'd say this bottom one is actually not Jimmy enough. What? Excuse me, beg your pardon. The cubbies on the left, the closed ones, are supposed to be the same size, but the bottom one is wider. Huh? Your ex was called Slim Jim. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for bringing up past trauma. I'm just gonna I'm gonna make this a little bit smaller again, boys, so people who are interested in the modeling kind of side of things can see that. Is that all right? Please do let me know if you need it bigger. How do you make it look? How do you make it look flat? What are you talking about? How do I make it look flat? Give me more to work with, and I'll ask. They don't line up. They don't line up. Left side isn't symmetrical. Oh, were you talking? Oh, it's because I moved it, right? Hang on. It's because I need to do this. Look, I need to do this. So this needs to come down to here. Right? Are you talking about this curve right here? Yo, Mystic, what's going on, man? It looks 2D. I'm just looking at it dead on. So, here you go. Middle mouse button. You rotate around, right? But if you want to snap directly to an angle that you're close to, so either a 45 degree or a 90 degree angle, hold Alt, bang. The top cubby is smaller than the other one. Oh, you mean this and this? You want them? You want. Why didn't you just say that? Are you talking like that? Is that what you mean? Is that what you wanted? Perfect. Is that it? Is that what people were saying? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Finally. Why didn't you just say that in the first place? Why didn't you just say that? Okay, but there is something wrong here. These now need to come down just a touch. Like that. There we go. There we go. All right. Back on those two levels are at different spots as well. Oh, I mean, that's deliberate. That's stylistic. But I mean, don't take 2 minutes just to fucking yeet. Is that what you want? You want a little bit more alignment? Because then in which case, this boy right here, she's got to shift over. I mean, to be fair, that does look a fucking lot better. That looks a lot better. Do we like the Slim Jims all being lined up, boys? Do we like all that? Yo, Avi Casanova? No shot, that's your real second name? Wait. But the bottom pillar is too tall. So we got to take all this. We got to bring it down, right? And then we got to take these and bring this up. Hang on, I'm listening, boy. I'm listening to the boys. I'm listening. Any more feedback? No way, Amy. That's sick. Sim House Collections. Welcome in. Hope you're doing all right. Just real quick as well, as everyone is here, I really do appreciate it. I'm not used to the kind of support like this on a Sims 4 CC stream. So if you are enjoying what you're seeing, please ensure you are following. That would be fantastic. And yeah, I just appreciate your time. I appreciate you being here. Boys include the girlies too. Yes, I'm sorry. Boys, dudes, I apologize. If you need that to be changed, do let me know and we'll go from there. The second row bracket needs to be moved to the left. It's also slightly too thick. Like that. There we go. You good with the boys? I mean, it just is what it is. There we go. That's the third row. Oh. You want it you want this one. You want that lined up like that. Yeah, I see you. Bottom pillar left needs aligning with the one above. Oh my god, you guys are locked. You guys are locked in. Let's get it. You love it? You're learning? Let's go. Well, I'll tell you what, things are about to get a lot better. So we've got a little bit of boring shit to do. Just a touch. We've got to do something called UV unwrapping, okay? Which is where we cut this mesh up and we lay it on a flat 2D surface. This one, right? We got to turn like this into something flat and cut out. And I'll show you how we do that, okay? I'm not waiting. I'm done waiting. The bottom pillar is too tall. Fuck. The two lowest pillars are a bit thicker. God fucking. I'm losing the will. I try and do a nice thing. That's it. You're paying for this, CC. I'm kidding. Can you imagine? You're so bad at UV mapping? Nah. listen, there's an easy way to do it. There's an easy way to do it, and I'm going to show you. Okay. Let me show you this business. Right, UV unwrapping. I'm going to split my screen here the best I can for mobile users. This is going to look a little bit scuffed if you're watching on the widescreen. But, so, we've got to turn this into this. Make sure the pillars are aligned. They are aligned. Actually, I'll tell you what. I'll do...
You wanted us dialed in, bucko? Ain't our fault you've gathered a brigade of autists.
There are a lot of autists in the chat room. So, well, if I snap that, active element, this one. Snap that. These two pillars are to the pixel lined up now. I'm going to do the same here. Look, I'm going to line this up. Oops. With that perfectly. And we're going to take this and line it. These are pixel perfect lined up now. If I see another goddamn thing, if I see another, oh, they're not aligned, I'm losing it. I'm flipping the desk. I'm doing it. Anyway, should we UV unwrap? Let's get to it. Yo, thank you for 15,000, boys and girls. 16 already. I blinked. Thank you, man. Thank you, boys. Right. UV unwrapping. So here's what UV unwrapping is. UV. So U. V. There you go. UV. So we need to cut this out. Okay. We need to mark edges as with a knife, technically, and they will be cut out, and we can lay them flat, and then we texture them. All right, it's a cool way to do stuff. Cool way to do stuff. Check this out. So here's how I do it, because I'm a little sneaky guy, and I model in such a way which allows me to do this. All right. So you see how we have all our sharp edges defined in blue. Now look at this. If I just try and unwrap this right now. So I kind of get this.
Well, job, Joe.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Look, this is what we get. It's a mess. All right. It's a damn mess. We don't want it like that. The idea of a UV unwrap is to cover as much of this tile as we possibly can. I'm just going to also, sorry, this is going to get even smaller. Sorry. We're going to try and cover as much of this tile as we can. Yo, Emmy, welcome in. I see you joined from a post. So here's how I do it. We do right click. No, sorry. We do select, sharp edges, set this to 80 degrees. Okay, so it's selected all like the super sharp edges. If I do a right click and then mark seam, they go red. Okay, they go red. Yo, Melly, what's going on? I tried to unwrap an egg with minimal stretching and I'll never be the same. You could do that in one cut. Depending on what the geometry of your egg was. You could do that in one cut. I'm just letting you... Hang on. How do you unwrap an egg? How do you unwrap an egg, guys? Egg shape. Say it's smooth as well. Right. It's all quads, right? It's all squares. You can just do this. You do that. Mark seam. And then if we do unwrap. Just kidding, you need two. Technically it's one continued. Cut it down here. Mark it as a seam. Bang, bang. There you go. You got two circles. And that'll be fine. You can just color this in. You can color that in your editing software. Away you go. Anyway, I've marked all this. If we do an unwrap here, right? Some of these bits, clean, lovely. Ooh. You wish you joined the live earlier? Yo, it's okay. This whole thing is going up on YouTube. If you want to learn how to do it, totally fine. It's going up there. No one is missing out. No one is missing out. No one is missing out on any of this. Anyway, we have got some weirdness, right? What is this? What is this spaghetti ass piece? Well, it's the entire outside, right? It's the entire outside. So we need to start adding some seams, okay? And that will break up this like track kind of thing. So if I add a seam in here and then we re-unwrap, look, now everything has gone nice and straight. Just because of that, which is beautiful. Exactly what we're after. But there's more to do because we don't want it so long. Look, this is so big in comparison to everything else. We want nice even size UVs. And the trick with UVs is you want to place your seams, so your little cuts, okay? You want to place them in an area where people won't see them, right? And The Sims is normally played from this camera angle, right? So you want to put seams on the underside of things where people aren't going to see them. Also, thank you so much for the damn donuts. That's so kind of you. You don't need to do that. This information is free. You don't need to do that. I appreciate it. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate everything you're giving, but it's free. You can just sit there, put your feet up, all right, and we'll go from there. Anyway, I've marked some more seams. Let's unwrap this. Look, we're getting there. We're getting there, boys. But it's a few extra little bits. Okay, this section. What is this? That's this in here. So we're gonna add a seam to that. Add a seam in there on the underside, and then we've got this one right here. Do the same. Add a seam. Hit me with an unwrap. Now, would you look at that? Beautiful. Beautiful, straight, perfectly formed UVs with the fronts and backs, okay? One last thing we need to do. We're going to select the whole thing. Do Control A. Hit scale, okay? I'm just going to do it once more, see if it changes anything. It doesn't, which is totally fine. Right, so we're pretty much ready to start texturing now. We're going to export this and start texturing. So let me reset the position of this. This is TikTok Premium. No. Freebie round here. Thank you, Melly, for the follow. I appreciate it. What makes you think it's TikTok Premium, though? Is it the mad blurred background? It's just because I blew my money on a camera. But we're here. Let's keep it moving. Giving us gems. Oh, I appreciate it. I'm trying our best. You're teaching for free? Of course. So, chat, you remember what I told you about origin point? You want to put it in the middle of the base of your object, okay? So, I'm selecting this face here. What about texture? We are going to space them out. I'll show you. So, we're going to cursor to selected. I've selected this face, done Shift S, cursor to selected, right click, set origin to 3D cursor, which is the little crosshair, then reset. All right. Now our origin is exactly where we need it to be. Now, some clever clogs over in the chat was like, you need to space out your UVs. You absolutely do. You do need to space out your UVs. Right. So, you see all this? This is, for those who don't know, in simple terms, this bit on the left is the bit on the right, but flat. We've cut it and it's flat. Okay? It's sick. It's really, really cool. But we need to give them a little bit of breathing room over here. We need to give stuff a little bit of breathing room. And how do you do that? Very simple. It's built into Blender. Okay? Is what you got to do. You've got to select everything here by pressing A. Do UV, pack islands. And now, this is from the official specifications of EA, because I looked into the Maker program specs, okay, for build by. You want to do 0.005 at least. Okay, 0.005. Sorry, you can see it here. 0.005. Hit pack, and it just gives them just a little, just a little something. Joe, link my channel. It is. Give me 1 second. I will put my channel everywhere. Also, Layla Mantin on the Purple app. Good to have you. Thank you very much for being here. View channel on YouTube. Oh, do I not have a custom URL? I may not have a custom URL. View my channel. Oh, I do. I do have a custom URL. There you go. That is me. If you're on the Purple app, exclamation point YouTube if you want to see it, but I'm sure most of you guys do. What mic is that? Sorry, Hafler asks. This is the Rode PodMic 1. It is like 7 years old at this point. It's 7 years old. Apologies for not getting back to you though, and immediately. Anyway, chat, should we do some cool stuff? Let's start putting some texture on it, right? YT doesn't work. I need to set that up. So we're gonna do File, Export, FBX. FBX. Do not fuck with me. FBX. None of this GLB baloney. We use FBX around here because we are distinguished gentlemen and ladies. We use FBX. You understand? You're making a bookshelf? I am indeed. I am. I am indeed making a bookshelf. Cam quality better than my eyes. Lighting, baby. It's all lighting, all smoke and mirrors. Anyway, let's move this over here. And then selected objects. Make sure you select selected objects, okay? Okay, you got to, or else it will export everything. Right. Chat, let's put some color on our bookcase. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you for following. It's Shanine. Thank you. And Adrienne. Listen, I'm terrible with names. I'm sorry. The Purple App Boys will tell you, I normally have people come through and I say, right, how do I phonetically say this name? Anyway, let us add some color. So, close this. We're going to keep this up here. File, new, okay? Select our, not the hourglass mirror, natural capsule bookcase. Document resolution. The Maxis match style is 1024. N24 is the resolution that you want here. Click OK, and here is our model in Substance Painter 3D, okay? So it's got like some shadows and stuff going on, but it's not perfect. It's nowhere near. It's nowhere near. We've got some really cool shit to do. Let me show you. So, first things first, you want to click in the top right. There's a little croissant. That's the baking menu, but not the baking you're thinking of. Click the croissant, and you'll have a bunch of settings come on the right. I'm really sorry for the mobile users. It's really difficult for you to see. They're over here, trust me. And pretty much the only thing you really want to worry about. Where can I put this? Let's put this. Actually, let's put this up here this time. Let's see if that works. Put it up here. The only thing you need to worry about is there's one called output size. Okay. Change that from 2048 to 1024. That's literally it. Add a little bit of anti-aliasing if you want. I use 4x super sampling. Click bake, and then your mesh is going to do all this weird stuff. It's going to go bing bong. You know, it's going to be calculating and generating data about the mesh. Where is it sharp? Where is it soft? How tall is it? All that kind of stuff. What's the depth like? Okay, shit like that. Okay, and we can use that information to our advantage. So now we've baked it, you can kind of see we've got some really nice like depth going on. We've got nice shadows in our crevices and stuff like that. Don't take it out of context, you filthy motherfuckers. But we need to start bringing it to life. And we need a wood texture. Now, I have got one pre-made. I've got one pre-made, but I'm going to show you how we do business around here. So, first up, we want to add like the basics. We need edge highlighting. And we need a little bit of gradient, okay? Gradient is dark at the bottom, light at the top. So I drag that on. I get something like this, right? Okay, I get something like this. Now, what is it? This is a base kind of folder which has got some basic shit, which I use in it. So it's got edge highlighting. Look, that's very Simsy. It's not quite exactly where I want it to be, but we can play around with it. And it's got this gradient, which is obviously right in your face right now. So we're going to make this subtle as all hell. All right, we're going to make this very, very subtle. So put this down to like 20. So it's barely darker at the bottom than it is at the top. Okay, let's get our light back in here. And I'll show you how I would go about... Oh, you missed a step. So all I did is I exported. Okay, I exported the... Yo, thank you for the heart me. I appreciate that. Please wear your Joe tag with pride. I exported the mesh, and now I'm in Substance Painter 3D. Different piece of software. Okay. So this is what my idea of a wood texture kind of looks like. It's a little bit scuffed, but it may be okay. All right. This is what my wood texture looks like. So it's not quite there, but it's something. Baking process seems more intuitive than Blender. Absolutely. Blender's baking is horrendous. My network is messing up. Damn you, O2. Oh, no, you're on mobile data? That's not good. Let's get rid of these. So I've got AO and cavities in here, which, you see all that shadow it's adding? Look at all that. That's nice. Maybe a little bit over the top, though, so we're going to dial this back a little bit. Now, so I'm using something called Substance 3D Painter, or Substance Painter 3D right now, and it is such a massive program that I cannot cover everything in this little session. But we're gonna try our best, right? The best, the things which I see immediately, which are incorrect. Grain direction. Look, it's kind of going up and down to the left and right. You've been playing in my pocket this whole time at work. I didn't even realize. Hello. Hello. Oh, Wolfie. What's going on, Wolfie? Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hello. 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 Hope you're doing well. Welcome. Right. So how do we fix the let's get rid of this. How do we fix the grain going in the wrong direction? All right, it's going up and down instead of left to right. Doing good. How about you? We're good. Thank you, Wolfie. Thank you so much. What were you up to today? This is how we fix it. This is how we fix it. It's the UVs, because the UV is going up and down, right? So if we tilt it, if we rotate that part of the UV, it will change it. Okay, so here's what we got to do. We have got to select this, right? And this. And then we're simply going to rotate it 90 degrees. We're going to do 90 degrees and we're going to repack it. Repack, untick, rotate, and go. All right, we'll go again. You play some Skyrim? Oh, where are you at in Skyrim? Where are you at? Have you just started or what's going on here? So anyway, rotated the UVs, re-exported, re-import the mesh here, rebake, bang, and then look, here you go. Check this out. Look, the grain's got to be going the other way now, right? There you go. Left to right grainage. And let me tell you, that didn't take too long at all. Okay, that was nice, right? This is pretty close to where we want it to be. It's not too bad. It's a few little bits. Just discovered that I'm Dragonborn. It's first time playing. Yo, awesome stuff. Shelf looks really good. Thank you so much. We've got a bit of we've got a little bit of work to do on it, a little bit, and I'll show you how we're going to try and do that. We're going to remove this for a start. And right now, it's looking a bit too sharp. The grain is leaning more towards Alpha CC than it is Maxis Match, in my opinion, stylistically. How do we change that? Okay. I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to hide all of it right now. And I'm going to quickly show you. Yo, someone called Frost. I haven't seen that name in a while. I'm going to show you how I would make a wood texture very briefly on, like, let's say this top part here, and then you can take that and expand on it in your own time. All right, chat? Bald spot is wild. Time to go bald. I'm not bald. So first off, you want a fill layer. Okay, you want a fill layer. So a fill layer covers everything. For the Sims, you want 100% roughness. Okay, you want roughness and color. All right. So you want to start with a wood tone that you like. So let's find a oh, this needs to go outside the folder. There we go. Wood tone that we like. Obviously, we're in the orangey kind of browny vibe. Let's say we do something like this. Okay, we've got a fill layer. Next up, we're going to copy the fill layer and we're going to add a black mask to it. Now, I'm sorry, those people. Hang on, can I even make this window smaller? I think I can. It's going to be scuffed. It's going to be scuffed. But I'm going to try my best to work with this. I'm going to try my best so the people can see it, okay? I'm so sorry. I have so much more appreciation for your for content creators now. Well, oh, dude, Sophie, you're welcome. Hang on. And then we're going to... Let's tell you what. Reference will go to bed for now. There you go. Right. So we have two fill layers here. On one of them, we're going to add a black mask. And then to the black mask, add a paint layer. Okay. Change the color to something maybe a bit lighter. Okay. And then we're going to start painting. Like we can start painting streaks. You're going to press the square bracket buttons to size up, size down. You can just like start doing stuff like this. Just start. It's going to suck for now, but just trust the process, right? So you put some grain in. Okay. All right. Copy it again. And we're going to change the color. So we'll do like a darker one this time. Okay. We're going to add a black layer. Paint again. More streaks. Just add them. Just trust it. Just trust it. Trust your gut. You've seen wood before. Pause. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Like, add these streaks. Like this. Like this. Just get some business going on. Then we add one more. Okay, we're going to add one more, which is closer to like a mid-tone. So we'll say maybe it's like this sort of color. That pause was quick. I'm about it, dude. I'm about it. Right, add another black mask. And we want to be painting this brown. It's not quite the right color. So we'll do like something like this, okay? Go back to this paint option and just paint some more grains. Just figure it out. Okay, now this is where things, it's not perfect, but this is where things get strange. So we can like go in, change colors. Maybe we want like this more like this black, maybe, or this brown's a bit harsh. Let's like bring this to here. Okay, you want to our mask, you want to add a filter. Okay, you want to add a blur. Okay, you want to add a blur. And we're going to copy that. And we're going to paste it on all of these. All right. And now we've got this mess, which is still looking a little weird. I get it. It's still looking a little weird. But look, now what you can do is you start playing with opacities. Okay. You start toying with them until you start to get something that sort of resembles it. Okay. Now what I'm seeing immediately is our light one is far too like pinky, peachy. So we'll bring that down a bit. Okay, bring that down to somewhere like that. And you just keep playing around and you like just keep adding extra strokes. Like you can still go back in even right now and like start adding extra depth. Okay. And that's all my wood texture is. It's like that. In isolation, if you were to see like this, right? Just look at what you're seeing on your screen there. That is Sims 4 wood. Right there. And then all I'm doing is replicating that across an entire mesh. All right? That's all I'm doing. And it looks weird because it's just on one bit. But once you figure it out, right? You can get something that kind of looks like this. You get something that looks like this. Now, I'm not happy with this wood tone though. So I'm going to do something clever. I'm going to add a filter to my folder. This song is a little loud. Song's a little loud. I apologize. Add a filter, and we're going to add what's called an HSL. All right. And from here, we've got a hue slider, saturation, and lightness. Okay. So look, saturation, we can make it super colorful or not so colorful. All right. Lightness towards white or towards black. Very cool. And then the hue, I mean, you guys know what hue is. You can change color however you want. So we're going to make this like a darker wood because I like a darker wood. So if we make it kind of like this, maybe needs a little bit more saturation put back into it to match this. All right. Our grain is a little sharp right now. So we are going to try and amend that. That's done by blur directional. Oh, what's this one? Now undo that. What is this? This is sharpen. So we're going to get rid of these sharpen layers. Okay. Get rid of these sharpen layers. And then we're left with something a little bit more Simsy for me. My graphic design skills are going to be useful. Absolutely. And to me, that looks pretty good. Yo, thank you for the harmony. Who was that? Lexi G. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. So yeah, that's how I build this up. That's how I build up this texture. Okay. Yo, and thank you for the rose. Thank you so much. So Rita, say we wanted to make multiple swatches. Okay. If we wanted, I'm going to show you how to make multiple swatches. So in Substance Painter, we'll call this one dark wood. Okay, we're naming the material right now. Dark wood. We're gonna we need to save this first. Hang on. We need to save this before we lose it. We'll just call this texture. let's export this as you just want the color. Okay. There's a lot of items and there's a lot of bits here, which I know I'm glossing over, so I do apologize. Global settings. You want to set this to PBR metallic roughness. Okay. You click on your material on the right here, and you want to get out the color. Okay. The color section. Make sure you're exporting it in the correct place as well. I kept losing my work for ages. So we're going to go to Just Joe Show or wherever you want to. Sims 4, natural capsule. There we go. Yo, thank you for the gifts as well, boys and girls. I really, really do appreciate that. Super, super kind of you. Super, super kind of you. Then we hit export. Okay. And it's exported a PNG, which is exactly what we want. But if we want, say, a different color, say, what's another swatch that people would want of this? Do you want another wood, or do you want something that's like flat? Do you want like a plasticky Y2K kind of vibe? What do you want? I'll let you guys pick this one. And I'll make it on the fly if I can. I'll make it on the fly. Black one would be cool. I mean, that's easy. That's easy. We love it. Rustic wood. Light wood is classic. Stone. Plasticky Y2K. I mean, I saw a couple that... We've got a wood one. I'll show you how I would go about a plastic, all right? So, we'll do plastic. Now, plastic's pretty easy because it's just one color, right? Terracotta. Actually, chat, I'm going to creep you out real quick. I'm going to creep you out. Don't listen. Look away if you're squeamish. What if you wanted one which was... Chat, I'm going to show him the flesh. I'm going to show him the skin. I got skin in here. What if you wanted it to be made of skin? Does no one want the skin textured shelf? Maybe the feverish skin? There you go. How about that? Is it flesh again? It is flesh. But look, it's steel. It's pretty cool, right? It's pretty cool. But when you start getting into some of these, it gets a little bit strange. Right, anyway, so plastic for me, we'll call this like base. Do a base color here. The skin shelf. There you go. Reenact Silence of the Lambs. There you go, Mac. I see you. The skin shelf. What kind of color do we want? Do we want this like dark, right? We want this dark. So if we do kind of like a hair kind of vibe. Right. Okay. There's actually really there's something cool which we can do here. So the Sims items are notorious, excuse me, for having what's called edge highlighting. They have edge highlighting, right? So that means that essentially the edges, they get highlighted. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. But what does that look like? What does that look like? Great question. It looks like this. Okay. Metal edges. Sort of looks like this. Sort of. But let me figure this out. So we need no grunge. Okay. Wear contrast up. Wear level. We might have to do this manually. And that's fine. We can do it manually. We can try and do this manually at least. So what it sort of looks like is if we add a paint layer and I just start painting on this. Sims items kind of do this, where they have this very subtle edge highlighting. It kind of looks like that. Now you go look. Okay, you go look at any Sims piece, it will have highlighted layers like that. It will look like that. I'm just letting you know it's how it goes. But there should be a better way for me to highlight these edges, but it's just not doing it. Let me edge. Let's have a look in smart masks. Edges strong. How's that looking? Let me up this a bit. It's kind of getting there. Just add a little bit more like that. The transparent Y2K inflatable could be that could be pretty nice. Get rid of the sharpen on this, and then bring this up to maybe like a 4. So there's a little bit where it's like missing, but that's fine because we can go in and just like paint it. We can go in and paint it. Like that, right? We can paint in the missing bits. Although I am confused as to why it is missing out on them. You can kind of do stuff like that, right? Bit too much. Okay. Tell you what, let's get rid of the edge highlighting for now. That's fine. Because we got to press on a little bit here. So let's say that's our plastic. We'll just call it. It's just a black one. Okay. We're gonna export it in exactly the same place, and we're just gonna get the color out of it. Right. Let's export. Right. Now we're almost ready to start putting everything back together, and we'll show you what it looks like in The Sims. Let's get rid of this for now. Something that we need to do is we need to there's two things. We need to sort out the cut value. Okay. We can get rid of our UVs now. They can come over here. Cut value is over here on the right, which I'm sorry, vertical users, you won't be able to see. But under the scene tab on the right, you need to check the cut value of this, which is 0. It says 0. Sims 4 Studio Mesh Tool says it's 0. We're going to change that to 10. And then we're going to change our mesh to 0. Okay. We can get rid of this as well. Okay. If you're doing black, is there a way to make software background white so you can see it? Probably, but when you're like doing it, you'll be able to see it. I promise. You'll be able to see it. It's no biggie. Okay, so we've done that. Then we need to figure out. We need to bring this back so it's on here. And this is our drop shadow right here. So we're going to make this slightly bigger. Right? Slightly bigger. Like that. Then our mesh. Okay. Hit save. And we want to do modifiers. Add modifier. Edge split modifier. And there's 2 tick boxes here on the right. You want edge angle off. And you want sharp edges on. Click the arrow and apply that. Okay. Now this is where the magic happens. All right, boys. We're going to start bringing everything together. So check this out. Check this out. Let me pop that. Can this go like here? Can you see that? Oh, it looks a little bit funky. But it's fine. You can kind of see it. You can kind of see it. Let's do that. So we're going to import a mesh now. And we're going to import from this blend file. And hopefully all going well. There we go. That is our mesh. Just using the old texture. Now, normally, if you're doing this properly, you would set up 3 different types of the same mesh. LOD1, LOD0, LOD1, LOD2. LOD stands for level of detail, right? Level of detail. Pretty much, if you set up different levels of detail, when you're really close, your camera or your player is really close to a mesh, it will use the highest quality version. But when you're really far away, or you can barely see it, it uses LOD1 or LOD2, which is has less geometry. But you need to make them manually. I'm not doing them today, but so I'm just importing over the top. But if you're trying to do this properly, that's what you would do. Okay, and how would you do that? You'd go in and remove some geometry from your mesh whilst it still keeps its overall form. Okay. Right. We also need to make a shadow mesh. We're going to do that really quick. That's, you know, when you have CC and you can kind of see through it, or it has like a black aura around it, that's due to a poorly set up shadow mesh. I'm going to show you how to do that really, really quick. Takes 2 seconds. Shadow mesh, we're going to hit export. Okay. Rename or make another one called a shadow. All right. Just like that. We're going to open the shadow blend file. So it's going to have the old mesh in it, not the new one. It's going to have the old mesh. Come on. There we go. Get rid of them. It will load in. Let it load in. It will get here. There you go. 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 Right. So that's the old mesh. Go back. Find our mesh. Control C. Control V. All right. Nearly that simple. Check the cut value on the right. It's 0. Okay. So we're going to set our 1 to 0. And the original to 10 because we don't really care about it. All right. So now, if we import and do shadow, hopefully it'll be our mesh. There we go. It's our one. And do the same here. Go over the other LODs. Shadow. Shadow. Import. Shadow. Love to see it. Easy. Easiest money ever made. Right. Now, select LOD 0. Let's get our texture on here. Okay. Diffuse map. This is the color. We're going to import and set it to PNG. And let's do our dark wood one first. And as if by magic, we've got dark wood here. Let's right click the swatch and click. You can right click the swatch and click on the mesh and it will do a color picker. Normal. So normals is not something we're going to be touching on today, but normals are types of textures which fake depth. Okay, they fake detail. We're not using it on ours today, but I do have a video on YouTube on how you can utilize them. It's a really good way to have high detail without it being like, without the mesh itself being overly complex. Okay, appreciate all the likes on the live, by the way, boys and girls. 25k is maybe my PB of all time, so thank you very much. So, but we need to get rid of the old ones. And how do we do that? I use blanks. I have blank files for this. So you want to import. You can find these online. Blanks for CC. And then these are DDS files. Thank you, Jordan, for sharing the live and exploding the stream. Yo, Lexi, thank you so much for the Go Populous as well on top of that. How kind of you. How kind of you. So, normals. I got EA no normals. Just open that. Snow mask, we don't need to worry about. Specular, we're going to import specular. Okay. Specular is a file which controls three main things: the roughness, the metallic values, and the reflective values. Okay. Again, we're not using that here because it's quite complex. You have to change different variables in the red, green, blue, and the alpha channels in a file, as well as have like a extra plugin for exporting DDS files, but we're not worried about that today. What we are worried about though is adding another swatch. Okay, so up here we can add a swatch, and number 2, we're going to import our black, right? Black PNG. So our plastic right here. Okay, and it looks pretty naff here, but don't worry. We're going to right click this. Sorry, we're going to right click this, hit that, and then hit save, and that will give us a package file. One last thing to do: we cannot have a bookshelf without correct slots. Okay, there are slots on here. There's only one. There's one slot on that original mesh. Can you believe it? Now I'm going to add a few here, and I'm going to show you how we do it. Okay, this is going to be giant, by the way. This is a giant bookcase. I'm just letting you all know it's massive. So let us put this to 0. So long story short, these little kind of discs or pucks, they represent slots, right? They represent slots. And there are 3 different types of slots in The Sims. There's small, medium, and large, okay? You can change what's there by renaming them, all right? So if I put LRG and click off, it goes to a large slot, right? Awesome stuff. So, but we want to move it up a little bit. I believe if you have a large slot in place, it will allow you to put medium items and small items in there as well. So we're going to go with lots of large slots here. So we want to move this up. So if we put a 0.1, it'll move up a little bit, but you see how it's going to be floating. So we're going to put it 0.05. That's still floating a little bit. 0.04. Do more slots cause lag? Not at all. They shouldn't do. They shouldn't do, at least. If they are, there may be a bigger issue. Right. So that's that there. Let us also, we want to move it. Let's say if we put it to 0.3. Where's that going? It's going that way. Put it to 0.5. I want to put like 3 or 4 down here. So I've got 1 in spot, but how do you not asking you, wait, can you just reslot existing furniture in the Sims Studio 2? You can indeed, and I have a video on that also on my YouTube. So there is a kitchen like dolly cabinet thing which doesn't have enough slots on it, and that was like one of the very first videos that I did. Okay. Can you explain how the spec thing you mentioned earlier is used to fix shine glitches on CAS CC? Okay, so specular map controls 3 things. The roughness. The roughness is the green channel. Metallic is the blue channel. And reflectiveness is the red channel. And then the effect of the specular map is the alpha channel. And pretty much you tweak the values in those 3 channels to affect how rough something is, how metallic something is, or how reflective it is. Okay? I'm not super good at it, but there is a good guide that I have, but you'd need to be in my Discord to see, because I don't know how to send stuff to you. Or you can message me and I'll try and find a link for you. But yeah, specular's rough. Specular's probably the hardest thing. Specular and transparency are the hardest things, for sure. Anyway, let's put some more slots on this. When you have one, you can just copy and it will put another one in exactly the same location. All right. So if I want to move one over, we can do it like that, right? And then do another copy. Say if I want to put it at 0.5. There we go. So now we've got 3 perfectly spaced. Now, maybe I want to take this one and move it up. We can copy it. Z to... Let's put it to 0.54. Bit high. That's fine. 0.34. It's too low. 0.4. And then I'm sure there's a better way to do this. I just don't know what it is. 0.41. Okay. No. 0.40. Not floating. Now we need to move it that way a bit. So 0.55. 0.59. There we go. So now we can put like one over here and let's do that. We can do that. I thought you did that. I will go back and refresh. True. I did do that. Right. Let's copy this. And we're going to do minus 0.6. Maybe we'll copy another one. Put minus 0.3. Is that going to be inside it? Not sure if we can fit another one there, but we'll... Oh, no, that'll be all right. Let's move this one over. 0.65. Just shift that over a little bit. Yeah. All right. Copy this. Then we need to find this. So maybe, is it 0.8? 0.8 is almost there. We've got to try 0.82. That's floating. So 0.81 is where we want it to be. Beautiful stuff. And then you just go about it like this, right? I'm not going to half-ass it because I do want to give this to people. But if it was just me doing a tutorial, I would not be putting this much effort into it. Personally, I would not be kind of like doing all these slots. This would drive you mad. It's a nightmare. I'm going to be honest with you. Not your lover. But it's worth it, right? It is worth it because at the end you're going to get a product which you're happy with. Right, let's copy this, and then we want to do minus 0.6. Is that going to put us there? That's putting us there. Do minus 1.2. Is that in the right spot? Nope. Slot adding system is ass. I agree. There we go. That wants to go in there. Copy me, and then go 1.2. 1.18, perhaps. Is that floating? That's still floating. 1.17. That's good. All right, copy. And then we do like, say we put, put that at 0. Copy it. You see what I mean, though, boys? It's not hard once you kind of know where you're going, right? Once you know where you're going, it's a piece of piss. It really is a piece of piss. Minus 0.5. Like that. It's like using the tool mod. I recolored an espresso machine the other day. My God, I was humbling. Yo, that's sick, though. Everyone starts somewhere. You can't worry about it. You can't worry about like, oh, well, I only did this. Like, nah, dog. That's sick. That's so cool. I haven't recolored. Have I recolored anything before? I probably could, but like the point is I haven't. So you're ahead of me, and I'm here like making slots. I'm slotting myself in. Copy this. Do put on 0. Do minus 0.2 maybe. Now we'll put that one in the middle of that, so we do 0.4. Yeah, that's fine. Take this, copy it, then we got to do 0.84. Dude, is that bang on? 8.5? Is that? Oh, no, it's not bang on. 8.6? Oh, God. 8.7? Oh, no, I was not in 8.8. You got to check it, though. You got to keep going up, because if you don't have the slot in the right place, it will go whoop. The diffuse texture is so many pieces. It's so challenging. Oh, no. Nah. Diffuse is fine. Diffuse is just the color. Trust me, like, respectfully, that's the easy one. That's the easy one. Is there a little? There is a little gap there. We've got to put this down by 1. Little gap there. It's the specular, man, that you got to be. That's the one that's going to be shivering your timbers. Minus 1.2. Get me out there. Damn it. 1.1. 1. Let's go 0.95 actually instead. Set me up in there. If you're not failing sometimes, task is not difficult enough for you to grow and learn. That is true. That is true. Right, we'll put like 1 here and then like 2 up top. Copy this then. Let's go to 2.2. 2.22, mayhaps. 2.23. Nope, that's too much. I saw a bit of the mesh through it. There we go. And then copy this. We want to go probably like... God. Minus 0.4. Yeah, give me that. Give me that. Let's copy this. Go up. So 2.50 maybe. Oh, it needs to be higher than that. 2.7. That needs to be lower than that. 2.56. Money. Is that absolute money? Let's get in there. Yeah, we'll do that. Right. 1 here. Copy it. And we do 0.2 as well. Nope, we do 0.4. I don't know, man. There we go. There we go. We'll call that. That's slotted out of its mind right there. So, hopefully, with all of that, with the last 2 hours, done, hopefully we can save. Go over here. Oh, no. One last thing. Gotta name it. Just Joe's. Fuck, I call this thing? Natural capsule bookcase. Made by Just Joe. And then price, just a Swift 500 would be great. Swift 500, all right? That'd be fantastic. Save that, okay? Then this is the easy part. You guys know this. Find your package file, which is here. Find your package file. Then you want to go Documents, Electronic Arts, Sims 4, Mods. Slam it in there. Open up the Sims 4. Cross your pinkies, cross your toes, cross everything that you can cross, and you pray that it works first time. Cheers. Beautiful, beautiful work. I'm hoping it works first time, and we'll check the slots and we'll see how she got on. All right, we'll see how we get on. Yo, Black Rose first team, what's going on? Thank you again to all the boys still liking live. 26. Wow, is kind of freaking ridiculous. Let's get rid of our actually, let's just move our reference over here for now. There we go. I'm watching your Divorced Dad series after this. Oh, was it even a series? I didn't record it as such, but there may be VODs. There'll be VODs on YouTube for it as past lives on YouTube for sure. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look and see how we got on here. God, I can't believe it's fucking 9:15 already. It was a series. The package files have started switching into readable files. It still works though. Yo, there we go. I was talking about you earlier, Bug. I was talking about you because people were asking like, "Oh, how long have you been doing it? Like, what do you do?" And I'm like, "Well, I can teach you." All right, let's have a look and see if this little thing worked. Evolving into a fairy romance and then death. That's true. That's what happened. I wonder how it's worked. It's gone into readable files. As long as it works, you know what I mean. As long as it works, dude, then that's cool. All right. Let's what the? Can I fucking help you? Right, let's have a look and see if she has worked. Fingers and toes crossed. Just Joe in here, and here it is. I mean, Zan is fucking huge. God damn. That thing is massive, bro. I mean, it's in. Not got weird shadows. Should we check the slots? Check the slots. How do I do this? I don't play this game. How do I see the... Hang on, it's this, isn't it? And then... decorations. And then clutter. Right, here we go. Here we go. Yo, Rune, what's going on? So water bottle, I mean, snap, 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 snap. I mean, you get it. You get it, right? So you can put large things on here as well. So if you want your... I don't know, you want a box up here, go ahead. What's the biggest thing we can put? Put boxes, you know what I mean? I mean, it's beautiful. It's working exactly as intended. Can you get plants on here? Oh, I mean, you bet your ass. You bet your ass you can. Just put them on here. Put them in. Put them in. Put them in. Isn't that awesome? Yo, thank you. Is that Hale? Thank you for following. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Megaphone, are you snappable? You're not snappable. You're not snappable. Excuse me, I need a snappable piece. There we go. I mean, there unfortunately is nowhere for you to go because you're too tall. What about you? You snappable? I mean, that can kind of like go there, but I mean, you get the vibe though, boys, right? You get the vibe. You get the vibe.